Now I'm going to set up my my sheets here. So I'm using this sheet, which is the A1 TU Dublin horizontal. Okay, it's got the title block at the bottom. And you can see my ground floor plan sits in there very nicely at a scale of 1:50. So again, I'm not sure what scales you're working to, but that works quite well there for me. If here's 1:100, then you might be able to fit two plans in. Now, you can see I've got strange colors there, so I'm going to activate this view and pick on one of my concrete floors and the screed element here. I'm just going to make it white. Okay, okay, okay. Right, that stands out a little bit better. If I go into a 3D, you'll see that, and again, I'm not quite sure whether you're getting a site plan or something to work on. So I've just basically made a very simple topo solid here. And I always, when I create my topo solid, I've 300 grass now, 200. I have 2 meters of earth below that, and you get something like this here. Okay. And then this is just literally a ground floor deck. So it's just a path and driveway in, just to something to mark the front entrance. That's the only reason I'm doing that there. Okay, so I'm back to my ground floor plan. So that's what you're seeing there. Now you'll have this populated with notes and everything else that goes in there. So I'm going to deactivate that view. Okay, and I'm down to my title block down here. So you can see I've got this filled out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the ground floor, first floor plan here, and I'm going to fill this out down here, right? So you don't need to click anything in here. Everything that you want in here is filled out via the parameters here. And the advantage is once you do this once, you can just hit the drop down box and populate these very quickly, because you're going to be doing each sheet. So if it's project 4, put in project 4. If it's project 5, put in project 5. 831 is TU 831. ZZ is a standard ISO 19650 to say that there's only one volume in it and there's only one level as such. So I'm just using the designation of ZZ. M3 is the code for a 3D model. The role is AT. The number in this case, again, is going to be sequential. So this will be number 2. Okay, the status is 2. And then you'll fill out your student, you fill out your name and your student number and hit apply and bang, that's all filled out there for you. Okay. So here, if you need to, if see this unnamed one there, okay, so I'm going to rename that, and that's how I do it. I go in like that. So it's 103, and this is ELE and SEC2. Okay, and then there it is there. If I go into that sheet, you will see that it is named accordingly, and I go through the same process again up here. And the only thing that changes, to be honest with you, is the sequential number. Roll is AT, and the number is 03. Okay, and the status is 2. That should actually be S2, but we'll just leave it at 2 there for the moment. Apply. They're all done there. Okay, so here's that sheet for you to look at, and I've got the east elevation on a section 2 looking towards the east elevation. Here's my first floor plan. Okay, primarily this is what I want to show over here, and that's again at 1:50. That A3 I don't need, so I'm just going to delete that sheet. It's just an A3 sheet, so we don't need it in our project browser. I've got the other two. Sorry, let's open up that sheet there. There's 2 elevations there, and there's the other elevation and section I've got together as well. Okay. Now, there's a little bit of work still to be done in places like this here with that and this and there. So, sometimes I show all the elevations together. I thought this worked quite well where I've got the section and the elevation. Gives you quite a good idea of what's what. You can always go in and activate the view, and you can turn on the crop region and click the X there, and that'll take that out of it, and then turn off the crop region. Okay, and then deactivate the view, and again do something similar here. Activate the view, turn on your crop region, hit the X, and then turn off. Let's just move that up a little bit there. Okay, and then turn off that and deactivate the view. Now that one is ready to be done. So fill out the title block down there as well. Here is another sheet that I've done, and I've got the foundation plan, roof plan. I've got 4 kind of thumbnail camera views and my site plan there. Okay, so I'll rearrange the naming here, get those in order, and we'll have our sheets done and ready to go at that stage.